We're in here. Motherfuckers out here grinding.
Don't cast me for no movie unless I'm knocking down something.
Colin Kaepernick ain't out there yelling all that shit. He ain't out there just saying that shit. He out there on the front lines doing shit. Let me speak.
Motherfuckers been doing that, snitching like that for fucking years.
I'm not gonna let you sit here and act.
Maybe she has some type of artistic vision with that. For real? It's just being earnest. Right here, right now. We in this thing.
Yes, we are.
Here we go. Another one, just being earnest with my main man, Daniel Oda.
Are you ready? We got some heavy shit to talk about.
I'm ready today. It was an okay day today.
Yeah,
you know,
all right.
Crazy people out there on the streets.
Man,
crazy ones out there on the streets. All types of wild stuff going on. The type of crazy people I saw. There's a new Sharknado. Have you ever heard of the movie Sharknado?
Yes, I have heard of that movie.
Apparently, they have a part 3 coming.
I thought they were on like part 4 or 5 or something.
Oh, I don't know. Whatever this interview that I just saw was from. And this is the type of people I run into today. Actress Tara Reid. I didn't run into Tara Reid today, but I ran into people who act like Tara Reid today. Actress Tara Reid, for some of my younger viewers, she was in movies like American Pie. Mm-hmm. I guess that would be her biggest movie that she would a movie of notoriety that she's in.
Yeah, out of all the classic ones from like what was it, early 2000s?
Yeah,
American Pie, Van Wilder.
Okay. That didn't hit the theaters though, did it? Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did. Little cult classics.
What was another one Tara Reid was in? She was in other stuff that I can't think of.
Tara Reid was she was doing her thing back in the day. I think she was engaged to Carson Daly at one point. Remember he was a thing, Carson Daly?
TRL,
Carson Daly. We getting nostalgic.
We're going way back.
We're going nostalgic right now. She was with Carson Daly for a minute. Then Carson Daly said, "Man, she a little too drunk. She should be out there wilding." And then her reputation started to precede itself.
She was actually known as the 90s it girl.
One of them.
Believe it or not. Yeah, one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, wild for the night. And she was known for partying, just like a lot of these people,
like a Lindsay Lohan and all this stuff,
that type of stuff. But
yeah.
I mean, so she was in this Sharknado movie and was doing an interview, and man, she was toe up from the flow up.
She was toasted,
blasted,
sauced.
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
Man.
She was gone, man.
And you guys, honestly, is beyond. It's my favorite one. It's so ridiculous. It's so bad that it's good, and it's just. I mean,
you can't be that fucked up on live television.
Yeah, you're supposed to be working.
You can't be that far gone, man.
You're supposed to be working. She was slurring her speech. She was trying to tell a story about Australia. And then the lady was like trying to ask her a question, and she was like talking over the lady.
Yeah.
And then she was pretending like she heard the lady on the delay. And then she proceeded to talk about her Australia thing again.
And is it true, Tara, that you
I remember one time when I was there, you guys.
We've got the delay here causing problems here, but is it true here that you really
when I was in
doubt
Australia,
that it would work?
She kept interrupting.
It was wild. She looked like she was staring into the sun.
Yeah, squinting hella hard, trying hard to keep it together. You could tell.
Man, she needs some help. But when you get to that age, I just don't understand how you be that high or that drunk allegedly at that age. Like, what do you? I mean, come on. How old are you? We still partying like that? You pushing 50. Oh, she's probably like my age. I even look up her age.
I don't know, but here we could do that right now.
How old is Tara Reid, man? I mean,
you know, the other funny thing, after I saw that interview, I looked up other interviews of Tara Reid, and it's a lot of that too. It's a lot of the same shit.
It's a lot of that, man.
Yeah.
She's wild for the night. She was known for doing that kind of stuff, but then, I mean, to display it, I mean, because when you're known for it, you could just say, oh, that's just the media talking, that's just people jealous or whatever, you know, but when you just show up, like,
yeah,
how
when
old
she
is she, man?
42.
She's 42 years old.
Acting like that.
Come on, man.
So
you 42 years old.
Another thing about Australia.
Yes, it's so beautiful people.
Man, you could do whatever you want. That's your own business, but you can't be that ripped on live television.
You're supposed to be working. You're trying to get back in the game.
You're trying to promote a movie.
Yeah, trying to promote Sharknado. People gonna go watch Sharknado. All they gonna do is laugh at you.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious alive.
Yeah, dude.
Are you kidding me?
That was crazy.
Tara Reid out there wilding.
I remember when I sent you the video, you called me right back like, "Oh my God, I saw the whole 3-minute fucking."
Oh man, lady was trying to hold an interview. Bless her heart.
Yeah. She was very nice.
Yeah, she tried to, she tried to be nice about it. You know, but Tara Reid, if you're into the theory of the unknown, pray for Tara Reid.
Oh goodness.
People subscribing to religions, and things like that. I'm all for it. Whatever makes you a better person, I'm for it.
Yeah.
As long as you're not pushing it on other people. You know what I mean? Or anything like that. But it comes to a point where you have to be logical. You have to think.
Yeah.
You have to think for yourself.
You have to use logic and reason.
God can't think for you.
No.
God can't think for you. You got to think.
Yeah.
Right? So, this is, what's his name? Cody Coots.
Yes.
Cody Coots, a pastor out in somewhere. I forgot where he was a pastor at.
Oh, it was a Tabernacle.
You just wanted to say Tabernacle.
I mean, that's where it's from.
He just wanted to say no. Tabernacle is the name of the church.
Oh, that's right.
Come on, man. He just wanted to say Tabernacle on the mic. But Cody Coots thought it was a good idea to do a sermon with a rattlesnake.
Yes. No, that's the whole point of his church. It's a snake church.
Oh, a snake church. So I've seen these. So he got rattlesnakes though.
Yeah.
And he's saying the snake ain't gonna bite him.
Nah. God is gonna save him from the rattlesnake.
God gonna save him from the rattlesnake that you messing with. This God's creature you got in your hand.
Yeah.
God made his creatures protect himself.
Yeah. Middlesboro, Kentucky.
Millsboro, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He was handling the snake, giving his sermon. The snake bit him on the face.
Yeah, you see how he tried to play it off too? So
snake bit him on his face. Oh!
He's trying to play it off. Oh, well, that's just a little snip.
The Lord protect me.
Yeah, the Lord's got my back.
And sooner or later that just start dripping.
Yeah, the Lord didn't have his jugular apparently.
Yeah, and the Lord said you on your own.
Oh yeah.
And he tried to keep it going. I don't know why you didn't go seek medical attention. You just got bit by a rattlesnake.
As he's trying to finish this sermon after he just got bit by a very poisonous rattlesnake.
Yes.
He's talking and he's starting to go, starting to, So one thing to take away from this is that the Lord's gonna protect you. And then he starts coughing. And he's yeah. And then people,
he had to get carried out.
His big old Kentucky friend came up to him and started carrying him out. Hey man, it's gonna be all right. Rush to the ER.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a bad scene. It was a bad look.
That's subscribe. When you subscribe that hard,
man.
Yeah. In the name of the unknown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's tough.
He had a crowd there, too, didn't he?
Oh yeah, man. They was thick up there in Middleborough, Kentucky.
Yeah. Yeah, they were. Yeah.
It's a lot going on, and that was silly.
That was ridiculous.
That was silly.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're starting off with silly stuff today. He got yapped right in his head.
Yeah.
Snake, I ain't playing with you.
In the Bible, isn't the snake a symbol for evil? And so he was trying to say like
they say it's serpent.
Serpent. Okay, so he decided to incorporate a poisonous rattlesnake and said that the Lord will protect me from this evil. Like
I don't know if he's near death or what.
I'm just trying to follow what the logic of this religion is. Does he just hand out other snakes and is like, here, take this home and
take this snake and make it bite you?
Yeah.
Take this snake and preach. Take this snake and read the Bible.
Yeah.
Take this snake, read Psalms,
and pray that it doesn't bite you. I guess I don't understand.
I don't understand. Why do that?
Yeah.
Why the Lord ain't never told you to go grab a snake and put it next to your face?
Yeah, you're just creating more problems for yourself.
What are you doing?
I got a family friend that's in a bad spot, and unfortunately, this person views his life whereas sometimes my pops will check up on him and say like, hey, how's the family doing? How are the finances and everything? And he's like, well, they're not good, but I know that God will take care of it for us. And my dad's like,
that's how they do it.
Do you have a plan or anything like that? And it's like, God will take care of it. And it's like,
no,
he's not.
Yeah, bro, you got to meet God halfway.
Yeah.
You got to meet God halfway, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Gotta help you. If you're speaking in terms of a believer.
Yeah.
Gotta help you, but you gotta meet him halfway.
Yeah.
You gotta be out there creating opportunity.
Yeah. You create your own opportunity and chances to advance or improve your life.
Don't put a snake by your face.
Good God.
You know what I mean? Don't sit in the house playing video games all day talking about God to take care of it.
No. It's just not how it works.
That's not how it works. That's not how the universe works.
No.
So how long we been going? Because we about to get deep.
We are about we're about to tackle some heavy stuff. I think we've been going for maybe 8 to 10 minutes.
All right. Well, we're gonna take a break.
Yep.
And then we're gonna come back, and we have to talk about 300 priests.
Yeah.
300 priests that have been indicted, right?
No, they have not.
So what is it? 300 priests what?
It's a report that got released in Pennsylvania. It's a 900-page report of detailing 300 priests sexually abusing children. No action has been taken upon these priests.
But things have happened. We'll get back to it.
We will, to be continued.
Yes, we'll be right back.
Right after this commercial break.
Enjoy the commercial.
Charles is my name.
Jheri Curl action for ya.
What a fucking weird 80s commercial
that shit was a wild commercial. That was wild.
Bouncy curls.
Mm-hmm. What a great era.
Yeah.
What a great era.
Yeah.
Cocaine, Jheri Curls, all types of jazz. We were gonna get into these priests.
Oh yeah.
We were gonna get into these priests. I don't know if I want to get into the priests. The priest is a little heavy, but man, they gotta stop going around messing with little boys' booty holes. It's been going on for centuries, and it seems to be accepted. You said 300 priests been unveiled as predators in the state of Pennsylvania.
The count is 301 in this 900-page report.
900-page report.
That's been released.
And that's just in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Yes.
That's just in the state of Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
30 of those priests have went to some type of counseling.
Yeah, so this is the one of the most egregious things to me is that not only do they need to stop fucking doing this shit, but they need to stop protecting these priests. Because one of the ways they protected him was that in Pennsylvania, there's something that it's called a mandatory child abuse clause, where if you know somebody that's abusing a child, or if you know a child that's being abused, you have to report it. That's just the culture that's over there.
Commonwealth.
Yeah, none of these priests were reported.
Not one.
But for the fact that there's 900 pages of this report is showing that these were all documented and these kids came forth and tried to tell somebody. But none of them were reported. But now, when I read that there was over 30 priests that got sent to this rehabilitation center for their troubled minds, that shows that, okay, so we're not going to report these priests, but we're going to send them off to maybe heal them and get them out of this fucking weird mentality of abusing kids.
Instead of just sending them to jail.
Instead of sending them to jail.
They're predators. They're sick.
You fucking report them immediately.
They're sick. You're letting them get away with it.
Yeah.
These poor kids.
Yeah.
They have no empathy for the children.
No.
The future. The kids who will be here, then they, who knows, you might traumatize them to go abuse somebody.
Yeah.
Hurt people.
Yeah. A lot of serial killers, psychopaths, sociopaths, all these people a lot of times either have history with either like
and we're not saying if you've been abused you're gonna abuse somebody.
No.
That's not what we're saying.
We're not saying that, but we're just displaying how it fucks up somebody's mind as a young adult.
It could be like some one of them,
right?
One of them or two of them.
Yeah. Point is, you damage people when you do this.
You damage people.
Yeah, psychologically, emotionally, physically, all that stuff, and it's something that you just can't. These kids will never be able to reverse that and forget that.
What's this dude, Francis P. Rogers? Who is this? Francis P. Rogers. Who is that?
Francis P. Rogers was one of the guys they sent off to a rehabilitation center, but had over 50 years of abuse allegations.
50 years of abuse allegations, and you send them to a abuse rehab clinic.
Yes.
Instead of to the pokey.
And they let him retire with all his accolades and
get out of here.
And left him with integrity to the church.
Get out of here.
No, that's for real.
How does the church have integrity?
They don't.
How does any church, how does any Catholic church have integrity when all of these allegations are being brought up and none of these priests are going to jail? All they're doing is being transferred.
Exactly.
How is that integrity?
And you want to talk about integrity? There was another guy, I believe his name was Father Domebrow.
Domebrow.
Something like that.
We all got brows on our dome?
Yeah. So,
Domebrow.
This guy, he was caught stealing from the church, and they filed a lawsuit against him and won. and they went after this dude
for the money.
So for the money. So apparently to the churches it's okay to abuse children, but it's not okay to steal money.
Yeah. Still, abusing children, I'm starting to believe, is a tradition.
I mean,
I'm starting to believe it's a tradition in the majority of the Catholic churches.
How does that number get that? You know what the number was for how many children they estimated to be abused in that report?
You said over 1,000.
Over 1,000.
Over 1,000, and this is just in the state of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, to me just in the state of Pennsylvania. To me, that's telling me that that's the culture, that's accepted in that culture.
It's like tradition.
Yeah,
it's a compulsory ritual to some degree.
Yeah.
It's like, this is what it is. This is part of it. It's like being in jail.
Yeah, and that one of the other priests in the report, there was documents of them arranging an abortion from a young girl that was impregnated by a priest and shit like that, and doing this all undercover so nobody knew about it. Yeah, man. Yeah.
And how are we supposed to take them serious? They make the most money out of any institution in the world.
Yeah, it's profitable. Yeah.
Religion, Christianity, Catholicism.
Mm-hmm.
Rule the earth, Judaism.
That or Scientology makes a lot of money too.
Well,
but that
religion,
if you want to call that
the industry of religion makes the most money.
Yes.
Out of everybody in the world, non-tax.
Yes.
It's very depressing.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad. The motherfuckers walk around smelling like little boy booty holes and nobody doing nothing.
It's wrong.
It's that bullshit, man.
Yeah.
It's
disgusting.
You're leading the people wrong, whether you're getting them bit by snakes, or you're fondling people's body parts. You're supposed to be a man. You're supposed to be a man of the cloth. You're supposed to have a sworn to celibacy, and you having girls get abortions.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to be against abortions.
Yeah, that's what it just makes me just look at that whole culture as such a fraud. Even though I know that religion can be a good thing, it's just this kind of shit is just so disgusting.
I'm not one to argue with you on it.
Yeah, and it's just like that kind of shit just makes me think it's just like, man, this is just a whole.
That's what I'm saying. You get people to do things in the name of the unknown.
Yeah, but when they're preaching all this like good morality, and that's what they're trying to grab from the Bible, it's like, okay, so you're doing all this, but yet you're abusing young boys.
Open your pocketbook up.
Yeah, and you're gaining profit.
Yeah.
And you're covering all this shit up when you should be going to jail like anybody else.
That's a damn shame. Shame on them. Shame on. That's despicable.
Despicable.
Despicable behavior.
Yeah.
Low grade behavior.
Yeah, the lowest.
Yeah, it's typical low grade behavior. Pedophiles, sick motherfuckers that need to be castrated.
Yeah.
If you get sworn to celibacy, you want to live a cult type lifestyle, castrate yourself. Keep it 100 and be real.
Yeah.
Castrate yourself.
They just can't let them get away with this anymore. Like no more.
I mean, it's been going on. It's been going on since Henry VIII and all that, King James and all of that. It's been going on since all of that.
It just shouldn't be allowed to this degree anymore, though. That's such a high number.
It's in their blood. The number's probably higher, especially if it's a male victim.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a male victim. If it's a male victim, the number would probably be higher. Because ain't no males. It's just not a subject that a man want to admit.
Right. I mean, there's so many out there that probably have never spoken about this because they don't want to.
Yeah. I mean, could you imagine?
No, I can't.
Man, I gotta go. I gotta go down here and tell cops I got raped.
Yeah, that would be a tough conversation to have with anybody.
It's like what Dave Chappelle say.
You just gotta shake that shit off.
You gotta shake that shit off. Oh, nigga got raped. But that's horrible.
Yeah.
That's horrible, and you got the names. And people know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like...
Yeah, but now all these priests are elderly or dead, and they've lived they've lived long lives having done this.
Mm-hmm. But it's still going on in that culture.
Yeah.
People are still crying out about it.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, they are.
And ain't nobody listening. But, you know, we care about, you know, the silly shit. We don't, you know, we don't care about, you know, stuff that really happens. That's why we do the show. You know what I mean? 'Cause we like to just address things, stuff that happens in the news that it's like, why aren't they talking about this on the news?
Yeah.
This is the state of Pennsylvania. Nobody's doing the journalistic work. 300 priests in this report.
Yeah.
You know, these people get to plea out and go to counseling instead of owning up. This guy Francis P. Rogers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Please.
In terms of articles, I found a lot, but in terms of news coverage on television,
very few.
It wasn't nearly as much as there should have been.
Right.
You know?
Not as much as there would have been if, you know what I'm saying, Kanye told somebody who he's supporting.
Right.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Kanye, that was the news.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Off a Twitter post. You know?
Wild for the night. You
Crazy.
know, you sent me something else on a lighter note. You sent me something else about these folks on the Spice K2. Oh. That's what they call it. They call it the Spice. They call it K2. Some people that smoked this stuff and freaked out.
Oh, man, there was a whole park of people. I think it was 70 people.
70 people.
Where ambulance rushed over. This was in Connecticut.
CT.
Yeah. A whole fucking, you know, police, ambulances, fire trucks, they all rushed over and found 70 people just rolling over on the ground, blah, on the Spice and shit.
Yeah.
And making all kinds of...
They was out there wilding, boy.
You know, I remember seeing a clip of a policeman, you know, trying to calm this dude. He's like, hey, calm down. He's like,
yeah, you gotta show that to the people. Wild for the night. Yeah.
And it reminded me of when we started talking about Flocka. And it's just like, man, turn these people into freaking zombies from 28 Days Later or something.
Yeah, it's scary. It's a scary sight. I don't understand why you won't want to smoke something that'll make you act that way.
I don't know. Could you imagine 70 people just all like flailing their hips?
It's the night of the living dead in this bitch.
Yeah.
Jesus, Mary and
How
Joseph.
scary would that be? You just walking through the park, and all these fucking hella people just.
No, I'd be scared, man. I always got my kids with me. I'd be like, come on,
we're going the other way.
We're gonna be over here. I have to knock one of these monsters out.
Remember what you saw in Walking Dead? Here's a knife. You know what to do.
Go to work. It gets close till you start poking. Yeah, man. Productive show. Content out there.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Content out there. Rolling.
Yeah.
Leave that K2 alone. I'm not out here saying don't do drugs. If you're going to do drugs, do your drugs. Be safe with it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm you know, that's your body. You do whatever you want to it. But that K2 stuff, man.
Yeah.
That stuff will have you jumping off a bridge on some wild shit.
Yeah.
I seen one where some dude was on he was like on some type of basketball rim, like he was all the way up there, and he was holding on, and like the cops was trying to get him down. He had like this superhuman strength, and they couldn't get him down. And shit was wild. Shit was wild.
That shit will fuck up your pineal gland.
If you know anything about your pineal gland. Thank you for bouncing with us. I hope you have been entertained and somewhat enlightened.
Yep.
I believe the great Prince, recording artist, once said, if you're not enlightening, then you're discouraging. And I hope we did a little bit of both today. So this is Dirty Ern, Daniel Otis, Just Being Earnest, another one. Peace.